Hi math friends, today we're looking at solving one-step equations. We're looking specifically at the multiplication and division properties of equality. When we think of these properties, we think of taking an equation, a simple equation like 10 equals 10, and we're going to do a multiplication to both sides. So if I multiply both sides of this equation by 2, 10 times 2 is 20. And on the right side, 10 times 2 is also 20. This will work for any number as long as I multiply by the same number on both sides. Let's look at the division property with this other equation, 33 equals 33. If I divide both sides by any number, let's divide both sides by 11. 33 divided by 11 is 3. And also the other 33 divided by 11 is also 3. So if we divide by the same number, both sides will be the same. Now let's look at this with our algebraic equations where we have variables. So we have x over 9 equals 4. So I'm going to draw a line down the middle of the equal sign. And I need to look at this carefully. Here's my variable that I need to isolate. Remember that a fraction means divide. So if this is dividing by 9, we need to do the inverse. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 9. And remember that a dot like that can mean multiplication. It's a raised dot, it's not where a decimal would be. So this times 9, these are inverses, so we just have x. 4 times 9 is 36. And what step did we do there? We're going to write that we use the multiplication property of equality. All right, remember when you check, instead of x, we're going to use our solution 36 over 9 equals 4. So on the left side, we'll simplify that. 36 divided by 9, because that's what our fraction means. That's 4. And on the right side, 4 is just 4. So we did that correctly. We'll see a couple more examples. This one is 3x equals 99. Draw a line on the equal sign. And I have 3 next to x. So we have to recall that a number next to a variable means multiplication. So inverse would be divide. I'm going to draw a fraction to show divide. Divide by 3 on both sides. That's just x. On the right side, 99 divided by 3 is 33. The step that we used is the division property of equality. When we go to check, I'm going to use my solution where x was. So I'm going to go 3 parentheses 33 equals 99. On the left side here, this is like the distributive property, right? 3 times 33, that's 99. The right side is 99. So both sides are the same here. That means that we did our equation correctly. Let's look at one more example here. Line down the equal sign. M, what does this mean again? That's divide by 7. So the inverse would be to multiply by 7 on both sides. When I think of the steps, since I used multiplication, I used the multiplication property of equality. Remember, sometimes we might say apply the multiplication property of equality, or we might use the words the multiplication property of equality is being applied. Again, these are inverses, so we're just left with m. On the right side, multiply, you get 700. When we check that, let's put 700 in for our variable. Over 7 equals 100. 700 divided by 7 is 100, and that does equal 100. So that means that we did that correctly.